back to our whole set because I want you to see that all the things that we're going to talk about tonight, they're all working together. We have the type 1 collagen, we have the GOS we're going to talk about in just a minute, and then the tocotrienols, which we'll talk about as well. So the next thing we're going to talk about is actually the Nourish. And Nourish, I'm just telling you, had me at hello, because it is a pea protein meal replacement shake, but it is also a beauty shake. And there is really not anybody better to come on and tell us about this than Ricki James. Now, that said, I do want to put a plug in here. When you're looking at it as a meal replacement, she's going to tell you all the nitty gritty. But I also do love that it actually tastes good as a pea protein. Okay, that's kind of a rare thing for it to actually taste good. We have it in coconut cream, brownie batter. Guys, I don't even have to put anything in here but water, and it actually tastes good, which is amazing. Only 80 to 90 calories, 15 grams of protein, 1 net carb, no sugars. So anyway, I'm going to bring Mrs. Ricki James in. Ricki, can you just share with us, how is this? I mean, first of all, why is it such an amazing meal replacement shake? Why is it set apart from all the others, out there? But also, how is it a beauty shake? What is going on here? Talk to us.
Yeah, so I love Nourish. I drink it daily, and I have personally seen incredible benefits for my skin. And I'm, like Ashley said, I'm obsessed with even collagen. I've tried tons of collagens in the past. I've tried tons of shakes too. I'm always trying shakes. And shakes are really hard because whey can be really difficult to digest. And then plant proteins, you're stuck with either it not tasting good, and you already said that it does actually taste really good. And people have difficulty digesting plant proteins very often too. And people can sometimes have difficulty with prebiotics in their shakes. And so I was nervous when Nourish initially came out because I wasn't sure. But the minute I tried it, number one, definitely did not, it was super easy to digest. And then the minute that I researched the ingredients as I've been trying it and personally seeing so many results, I was totally blown away. So yes, we have the base is a plant protein, but along with the plant protein, we have proteolytic enzymes, which are specific to help you actually be able to break down and utilize that protein. It does not matter how many grams of protein are in your shake. If you are not breaking it down and absorbing it, it's kind of useless. Okay. So that is the first thing. We have the plant protein with those proteolytic enzymes. Then we have superfoods and antioxidants. We have fermented and methylated Bs, which means, once again, these B vitamins you're going to be able to break down and utilize. That they're fermented means they are as close to what you would find in nature. So our body literally uses it really quickly. It's very easy to absorb. Chelated minerals are the same thing. And you guys, here is the thing about minerals. If you are taking a mineral, like a single mineral, you're just taking zinc, or that can throw off so many other things in your body. So when you're thinking minerals, you want to have you want to have those minerals together because they regulate each other. Okay, so that's my smoke alarm going off. Sorry, just ignore it. Sorry. Okay, so minerals regulate each other. This is what is so huge about the chelated minerals that are in our shake. You want to make sure anytime you're taking minerals, actually, I'm going to throw in a plug for another product here, which is our Replenish, because that is a mushroom blend and humic fulvic acid that has 50 plus super from nature trace minerals. And why I'm saying that, you're getting a lot in the shake, but why I'm also saying that is we were talking about water earlier. I have to throw this in here. You guys, did you know you can actually drink water and become, if you drink half your body weight in ounces daily, you can end up more dehydrated than you were at the beginning if you do not have proper minerals in your body. Do you know why? It's because water loves minerals, meaning if you're drinking a crap water, like a water that's just a gross one, either from the tap or one that does not have minerals in it, what it's going to do is leach all the minerals from your body. I cannot stress enough how absolutely life-changing and crucial minerals are at every single level, and very much for your skin as well. So I'm throwing that in there and saying we have these incredible minerals. They're chelated and they're the right amount so that they do regulate each other. So that's going to help nourish not just your insides, but your skin. There's a clinical study done on this. I'm going to show you all in a minute. Okay. It also has choline, which is for eye and brain health. Huge, huge. Okay. We also have the galacto oligosaccharides, or otherwise called GOS. Okay. This is our prebiotic that is absolutely mind-blowing. This is what they did the clinical studies on, a 12-week clinical study done on this specific prebiotic, this GOS. And after 12 weeks, they saw that it was improved hydration in the skin, less water loss, increased protection on your skin, less sensitivity to the sun. So the photo aging, there was less of that after 12 weeks. And guys, I'm talking like huge, huge difference. If you guys want those slides, we need to post those maybe when this is posted or something later. You guys, there's like 4 slides that show these incredible clinical studies that were done. Reduces that redness, keeps and also helps the appearance of wrinkles after 12 weeks. Another little side note here, you guys, on redness. So something with redness, not just redness, but the brown spots. A big side note to this is that if you're seeing those brown spots, that's oxidation on the lipid layer, right? If you're seeing it on the lipid layer, do you know that's also happening on the brain? Those same lipid layers of oxidation are what is happening inside. Like, it is not something to ignore. Exactly what she was saying earlier, is that your skin is literally giving you messages at all times, right? So pay attention. This is why I'm so passionate about from the inside. I have had 8 children, and you guys, there are so few things that will absolutely completely like drain your body as having a baby and nursing. Okay, those 2 things. You will end up leaching minerals from your bones to create breast milk for your baby. Okay, so I do not wear foundation. I never have, okay? And anytime when I would get brown spots or something on my skin during times of pregnancy, I know it is a messenger and I take care of it internally, okay? It is a huge deal. So that I can take care of myself and my skin and I nursed most of them for 2 years. These products and these supplements are a huge reason that I do that. I do not do Botox. I do not do anything like that. It's super important for me to, again, I say this all the time too, just because someone looks beautiful or is becoming more beautiful does not mean they're getting healthier. But I promise you, when you start to get healthier, you will be more beautiful. It just happens. You glow. So anyways, okay, back to the GOS. So we have this gut skin connection that so many of you probably did not even know about, right? We've all heard about the gut brain connection, and that, the gut has more sensors in it than on this side of that vagus nerve than on the brain, right? So it's very similar with the skin, and we have this connection to our skin. And again, exactly what we're talking about here. Start looking at these signs and seeing what they are. When you're increasing this prebiotic in your body, it helps to balance that overall ratio of beneficial bacteria and that beneficial flora in your gut. So it's truly, truly promoting beauty from within. And this is kind of a weird thing to say, but something super cool when you would look at a shake that has all of what our shake has in it, all of those chelated minerals, all of those methylated Bs, for you to have something that has all that protein, all those superfoods, like all the stuff in it, you would be nervous that you would pee that right out. You would see that in the bathroom in super bright yellow. I'm telling you, what is so incredible about the shake is that you are absorbing everything that is in it. Okay. And that is the difference when you're talking about our products in general, is that absorption is key. So if you are absorbing, you are going to see it and notice a difference. And that is what our products do. We also have a dose of the tocotrienols in our shake too, which I think someone's going to talk about in a minute. And that is one of the absolute most incredible products, underrated products. Dr. Barry Tan is brilliant. And one of the absolute best things you can do for your skin is to take that Renew every day. Joanne said it great. Yes, enzymes help with the delivery system as well, that we have those enzymes in the shake, that we have those enzymes in many of our products. That's what sets us apart, you guys. And that is what makes our products so effective. Oh, hello. I didn't even say that. What's so cool also about the GOS is that it is the only other ingredient on earth that is structurally extremely similar to that of the HMO that is in breast milk. There's no other product that you're going to find that has that. And that's really, everybody knows that breast milk is like the ultimate superfood, right? It just is. And so that's a super cool little fun fact too about the GOS, is how it is so similarly structured, right, to that HMO that it's in. Yeah. So anyways, that's all, you guys. I know that someone's about to talk about Renew, and I cannot wait to hear that, because again, that Renew, and then we're not talking about it, but y'all go find some more information on Replenish and those trace minerals, because y'all will love that too.
Okay, so Ricky, don't go away. Don't go away, because you have me sitting on the edge as to what you're going to say about the tocotrienols. So I just want to show you Renew. This is what she is talking about. And I have to show you these little, I just say they're little magic gels. Okay. These little guys, I was actually a tester for this product, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Had no idea what it was supposed to do. I was simply told, take it and tell us what you notice. Let me just tell you, okay, Ricky, I'm gonna have you come back on. But I just want you to know, I noticed a couple of things. Right away, within 10 days, I had people on my Facebook saying, Jen, what are you doing? Like, did you do something to your face? Did you have work done? Like, what's going on? You're like glowing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if it's that thing. That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm just telling you, anytime that I've ever run out of this, which why, but sometimes anyway, anytime that I'm not taking it, I notice a dulling. Like, I notice that I feel like I'm looking older. It's kind of weird. Okay. So there was that. And then the other thing was, I was mid going through menopause, and all of a sudden, no night sweats, no hot flashes, my libido's up. Like, crazy stuff, you guys. Crazy, crazy. It is one of my absolute favorites. But obviously, we're here to talk about the skin tonight, not hormones. But I don't know.
So
I know you were gonna. I have a feeling they're connected, and Ricky's gonna help us here. So, Ricky, yes. Why don't you just take it away and talk about Renew? Why don't you just tell us why these are so amazing?
Okay. So yeah. There are two forms of tocotrienols that are in our Renew. There's one of those forms is what is in our Nourish. So there's the GG Gold and the Delta G. Is that what the other one is called?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember so Dr. Barry Tan, I think this is the product that has the actual most clinical studies of any of our products. Like, Dr. Tan is incredible. You guys, if someone wants to pop that link in the chat, that would be amazing, of that quick write-up that Dr. Tan did. And he has like clinical studies on several different reasons and ways that Renew helps in your body, because it's genuinely helping at a cellular level. Okay.
I was going to say too, this is a book that he wrote. It's called The Truth About Vitamin E, where he talks about tocotrienols in here. You can actually get this on Amazon. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And so that little write-up is like a really tiny like piece of what his full book is. His full book is incredible. He is incredible. His book and his clinical studies initially were done more on that delta tocotrienol, that specific one, which that is where a lot of the initial skin benefits come from. That's what most people think of when they think of tocotrienols and vitamin E. Again, vitamin E is one of the absolute most powerful antioxidants. And we were talking about that earlier, of even the brown spots and the oxidizing, right? What does an antioxidant do? That's exactly what it does, is battle that. And the tocotrienols are 60 times more powerful than a normal vitamin E that you would find in the grocery store, that most people even take like daily. But that other form of the GG Gold, he actually is starting new clinical studies on those that have been running. And essentially that is like a precursor to all of your hormones. He has some incredible studies that are happening right now on that, on just helping keep your levels as they should be. And keeping balanced, again, these precursors to estrogen, precursors to testosterone. And those are fascinating. And he said he's going to have those up within the next year or so for you guys to see. But absolutely, hormonal fluctuations, blood sugar fluctuations, these things all impact our skin as well, which is why, again, our goal is find balance first within our bodies, and everything else falls into place, right? That's why I don't talk weight loss a whole lot, because I promise you, find balance, you usually find weight loss. And it's very similar. I know this is a very skin-oriented talk that we're having tonight, but really it's the same. All we're talking about is finding this balance within, these prebiotics. What's the function of the GOS was to balance that ratio of the flora in your gut, right? And so Renew works so well. It works hand in hand with that. There is a dose that is in the Nourish, but you also can get another dose plus that other tocotrienol, that GG Gold one that you want. He also says it helps to send calcium where it is supposed to go in the body, which is incredible. And I told a super quick story the other day, you guys, that I'm sure you guys don't know. And even if you guys heard me say this, I'm going to share it again. So in the 50s, when they were trying to figure out ways to get the cattle to slaughter faster, like get them fattened and sent to slaughter, so that they could, make more money is one thing, and just feed more people, right? It was this big thing. They started feeding them vegetable oils, polyunsaturated fats. Sure, you guys have heard it. Polyunsaturated fats are in everything. They oxidize really quickly in your body, and they are terrible for your health. One of the main reasons for poor health today are polyunsaturated. That's your vegetable oils, canola oil, soy, all of these oils that people are consuming. They oxidize really quickly in the body. They also, side note, fatten you up, right? So what was happening though, they all got fat, and they were definitely getting fat a lot faster, but they were dying before they made it to slaughter. So they were like, dang, this didn't work. We got to figure something out. They found two things. So they preemptively were giving them all antibiotics. And you know what the second thing was they were giving them to counter those polyunsaturated fats and get them to slaughter? Anybody want to guess? Vitamin E, right? Crazy. So that is a reason that my entire family takes them. I give them to my children. Again, this is literally vitamin E. So it is so safe. And because again, those polyunsaturated fats are literally in everything. But even if you weren't going against those, there are still so many things that we are up against on a daily, that if you have this incredibly powerful antioxidant at a cellular level, it's like a superpower, quite honestly, for your body. And it's super simple and super tiny. And just like Jen said, you notice if you've started taking it when you stop, because it is just that powerful. So I love the Renew. It's incredible.
Oh my gosh, Ricky, I can't even say enough. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we're so blessed to get to